this necklace has helped me to understand a beautiful lesson that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video today. And if you are wanting to learn that with me, I invite you to keep watching this video. My name is Desirée and welcome to my YouTube channel. So let's jump right into it. The other day I put this necklace on my chest, right? Like I put this necklace on and I was looking at the mirror. And when I was looking at the mirror, I started to receive this beautiful, I don't know if it was a download or like an inspiration that came through me, but I was looking at the mirror. Let's see, you're at the mirror. I was looking at the mirror and I was telling myself this beautiful story, which was reminding myself the beautiful story behind this necklace. I was telling myself like how grateful I was that day where I was walking in Haliva and I stopped by at this crystal shop, and I have seen a couple times this beautiful crystal in this by this person's window, and that reminded myself that I had that at home, that I had that back in Colorado, and which led me to feel the impression that, oh, I need to have this crystal here with me. And so when I was at the shop, I remembered that past impression. And when I was at the shop, I was like, oh, hey, what if I don't just look for the crystal that I felt the impression to get, right? And I picked that crystal, and it was this one. And this crystal has been with me through really challenging times where I have been learning different things and how to communicate better with people and how to get out of my comfort zone. And when I was telling all those things to myself in the mirror that day, another story came to my head, which was a month ago when I was when I was hanging out with this friend, and all of a sudden he picked up, I was wearing this necklace, right? And he was like, oh, so tell me the story behind this necklace. And at that moment I was like, oh no, it doesn't have any story behind it. And when I said that, what I was doing, I was downplaying my own story because I didn't see the value in my life and in the things that I had. I didn't see the value in small things in my life, because if I was not seeing the beauty and the story behind this necklace, it meant that I was not being appreciated. I was not appreciating, right, the inspirations that came through and led me to get this necklace. So I was denying myself, and I was not being honest to myself, because back then I didn't recognize the story that I recognized a few weeks ago, where I was telling myself how grateful I was for having this necklace in my life. And so when my friend asked me that, I said that it had no story behind it. And when I remember that this happened, I realized, so what was my, why I couldn't see, why did I tell him that this necklace had no story? Why did I downplay my own experiences? And what I came to realize, it was that I was focused. I had this definition of story, which stories were something that I didn't know how to tell. That stories were something like really powerful and big, that have a meaning that people share, and they come across and they like know how to lay out every single part of the story. And that is this transformation that happens when you are telling the story, that the person that is listening is feeling and they are engaged into it, right? And I was afraid at that moment to not, because I didn't have anything that was as big as I thought it should look like, the story, right? And so my interpretation of what the story had to mean, it had to be this big thing, this thing that is gonna transform. Like I my association was that I had to tell like him this transformative story that happened in my life when I found this necklace and what changed in my life. And at the moment, I didn't recognize my life as being something that was worth sharing with others. And that was what was keeping me from sharing my truth. Because the thing is, everything that you share, everything in your story is your truth, right? And if you're afraid to share it, and if you're afraid to tell others about those experiences and those things that have happened in your life, it's you suppressing a part of you that you're not accepting. So you are like downplaying yourself. You're not seeing the value that you have in yourself. And that was what was happening to me. I was not seeing the value in the small things that I have, because I was fixated in having the bigger things, right? To feel worth it, to feel valuable, to feel like I could, and just when I had that, then I would be able to share with others, right? So if I don't have a big story to tell someone about this necklace, then I might just not tell them anything, or not tell them the truth, because I don't see the value in that. And and then that day I realized that yes, my necklace, my simple small necklace, has a story, and it's valuable. I don't need to have this huge story behind it, because people, when they ask you something, they just want to hear the truth. And it's simple. Tell them the truth. It doesn't matter if you see that as, it doesn't matter if they see that as transformative or important or magical or whatever you would like that to come across. But if you feel that that is important to you and it has a meaning to you, then their reaction or the way that what they take from that, it's not gonna impact you in any way. You were just being yourself, right? You were just sharing your truth. And how people react and their reactions, you have no control of. So you might as well just share your truth. But first you need to accept your truth. And I realized that something that have helped me was to go around my house and see the small things around me, and like, oh, so I see this necklace and I pick up this necklace and I appreciate it and give thanks and I'm grateful for it, right? And doing that helps you to be grateful for your things and to see the things that you have, and be grateful for the smallest things, right? Just go around your house and see the small things that you have. What is the smallest thing that you have that you pass every day in your house that you are not giving any meaning to it? What is one thing in your house? I'm pretty sure that you have many things in your house that you don't give meaning to it. But what if you could do that today and give meaning to one small thing in your house? Just pick anything and give a meaning to it and put an appreciation into it. And then if that brings you a smile to your face, try to do that more often. What if you could do that 2 days a week? And that just talking about that right now, it brings like a warmth into my heart. And and that's a beautiful reminder that I can also do that. So I don't have to only feel grateful for the bigger things, the expensive things that I own, right? Or to feel that I have achieved so many things when I have this, when I receive, when I own this beautiful expensive let's say a car, right? Like I don't have to wait to feel like I am deserving, that I am abundant, and that I appreciate the things that I have, and that I only have to have, I will only feel that when I have that car, that it's my dream to have that car, and to feel worth it of owning that when I get that, right? So I don't have to wait until that. I can appreciate the things, the smallest things that I have right now. And I don't need a huge car to bring me that fulfilling and that gratitude feeling, and to feel worth it and of owning certain things in my life. And you're gonna be surprised by the things that start to show up in your life, and you're gonna feel more gratitude for every single thing that comes in you come into contact with, and appreciate those things. For example, yesterday I was at this I think it was a smoothie, I think was a, yeah, it was a smoothie place, and I was getting an acai, and when I was there, I was getting my acai, I was buying it, and then the lady was like, oh hey, look, we have lots of avocados, and they're gonna be ready for tonight and maybe tomorrow, so take as many as you want. And when she said that, I felt like, oh wow, I felt so much gratitude, and I felt like so abundant, because like I could take as much as I wanted it. I have this abundance all around me, and I took 2 because that was all that I needed, and I knew that I didn't want it to go bad. But you can see, like, that showed up in my life, and I was grateful for it, and I truly felt grateful for it. You don't have to wait until you get this $10,000 dollars in this contest to feel that gratitude and that, wow, this, like, that deserving feeling. You can feel it in now. You don't have to wait until you have something else, or to get that thing that you think that is impossible, that is going to take a long time, because you have that feeling right now if you look around you and you give the meaning to those things around you. And I just invite you to give meaning and to appreciate the smallest things that you have around you, and feel that gratitude in your heart and that abundance that you have all around you right now. Because right now is the moment that we have. We just have this moment right now. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you another day. Bye.